and welcome to Cook with Clara. On today's show, we are going to make stuffed and breaded chicken breasts with a potato and butternut mash. This dish is fancy enough for a dinner party and easy enough to do quick sticks after work. So the process of this dish is to start making the mash and the butternut first, and then we go straight on to stuffing the chicken breast and breading it, pan frying it, shoving it in the oven. Clara. So let's start with this. When you're cutting your butternut and potato, make sure they're the same size so that they can cook at the same rate in the pot. I'm going to add some water to the pot. Obviously, when I'm making mash, boiling anything, add salt. I'm going to add 3 tablespoons. 1, 2, 3. And the lid goes on and it's done. I like to use a different board when I'm preparing chicken. Reason being that raw chicken is very dangerous on a vegetable board. So always make sure that you have a separate type of chopping board when it comes to raw chicken, because you can get very, very, very ill. Fun fact. And now to stuff the chicken breasts. Take the chicken breasts on the soft side down and take a sharp knife and simply put it in and create a little pocket. And this is where we're going to stuff the filling in. For the filling for the stuffed chicken breasts, I'm going to use courgettes, garlic, feta, and rosemary. And so we start by grating the courgettes in the bowl, feta, crumbed, grate the garlic on our fabulous tool, the microplane, quick chop of the rosemary, and in, glog of olive oil, and some salt. Not too much salt because the feta is already salty. Okay, back to our chicken puffies here, chicken breasts. Gonna mix the courgette and feta here. Fill the pockets and close it. Okay, and now for the slightly annoying but still very fun part of breading. I'm going to use 2 eggs. Beating the eggs together. Voila. Salt in with the flour. This is where we get quite a bit of flavor from the flour. Into the flour, roll it around a little bit, then into the beautiful whisked eggs, and then into the breadcrumbs. There's a very specific reason why you use flour first, ladies and gentlemen, because without the flour, the egg won't stick to the chicken. Nice and gentle, and there's number 1. Another great reason why this is a dinner-friendly dish is I'm going to pan fry these now with a little bit of canola oil, sunflower oil, or coconut oil. I'm going to add a titch of butter because I'm a butter fan. But then I'm only going to put them in the oven just before the guests arrive, so that then they can cook. Butternut and potato in the pot, happy. I've got about 4 more minutes on that, and so I can start frying the chicken so long. 3 tablespoons of oil, butter. So pan's nice and hot, and in go my babies. Gently. Okay, I want them to brown, because once they've been browned, I'm going to put them in the oven and finish cooking them in the oven. All right, the chicken is brown. Look at that, golden. And then I'm going to put them straight onto the baking tray and into a preheated oven of 180 degrees. I'm quite excited because cooking gets me really excited. So the chicken's in the oven, and in the meantime, I'm going to make the mash. Okay, so I'm going to drain the potatoes. A trick to the good mash is once you've drained the water from your potatoes, as you can see all the steam coming, let it sit for a minute or 2 so that the steam can go away, so that we get a nice, rich mashed potato. Let the mashing commence. I've mashed the mash with a masher, and I'm going to add butter. We don't need to add milk or cream in this specific one because the butternut has enough moisture to make this nice and moist. There we go. Mash done, baby. Just gonna chop a couple of spring onions and see how the color pops. All right, so I've taken these, I'm gonna turn them once in the oven so that this side can also get nice and crispy. Look at that, it's already coming out. My gosh, it is looking very nice. Okay, bye-bye. Another 5 minutes. Chicken's ready. I can smell it, looks great. It's been turned in the oven to make sure it's crispy on both sides. Taking it out, mash is done, and we are ready to plate, baby. I'm gonna garnish it with a bit of spring onions, and there you have it. One of my reasons, my favorite reasons that I do this Cooked with Clara thing that we have going here is because of this moment. Oh, hot. It looks so simple, but the chicken's actually so juicy that it's perfect with the relatively light mash from the butternut mash and this little bit of garlic and the courgette and the butternut. This is a great dish. I'm so stoked we made this today. This is really great. Please make this. And if you enjoyed this video, take the time to share it with your friends because I really think that everybody should be making this dish. And also visit our website, cookwithclara.com, where you will find the recipe and the video for you to watch it again and again and again. And subscribe! Whew. Phew. What am I doing? Today, what? This dish. We will not only always buy large chicken breasts. They come in A, not only in double D. In this case, I have an A. I'm gonna drain the